Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Always exciting to be back.
Today we're going to be doing something a little different,
Okay.
and we're going to be heading over to Pakistan.
Interesting.
Yeah, we've got two really cool sources of information
Okay.
that we're going to be using today. One is a data set of questions and answers all about this guy, Fakhar Zaman Khan,
Hmm.
and the other one's a whole bunch of information about the economic situation in Pakistan.
I see. So we're kind of getting like a personal story and then a bigger national picture.
Yeah, and our goal today is to kind of like weave those two things together and see what
I
happens.
like it, the micro and the macro.
Exactly. So, first, let me introduce you to Fakhar Zaman Khan. He's a tech CEO, which is already pretty cool,
Ooh, it
right?
is impressive.
But
Yeah.
wait, there's more. He runs a software company called Soft Pyramid LLC, and it's got operations in both the USA and Pakistan.
Wow. So he's bridging continents with technology.
Exactly. And he's super passionate about learning.
What kinds of things is he into?
Well, he's really into AI and machine learning.
Makes sense for a tech CEO.
Right. But he actually believes that learning is like the key to success in anything.
I can definitely get behind that.
Yeah, me too. But he's not all business all the time. He loves Asian cuisine, classical music, and get this,
What?
he reads books about sales leadership.
Interesting combo. You don't always see those interests together.
I know. It makes you wonder how it all comes together, right?
Right.
Okay, but here's the really interesting part about Fakhar Zaman Khan.
Okay. I'm ready.
He thinks creating peace is like the most important thing.
Whoa. That's pretty profound coming from a tech CEO.
I know, right?
Yeah, it really adds another dimension to him.
Totally. So Fakhar lives and works in Lahore, Pakistan,
Okay.
which is a perfect segue to talk about what's been going on with the economy there.
Yeah, what's the latest?
Well, the inflation rate just dropped to 4.1%.
That's great. Isn't that the lowest it's been in years?
Yeah, like 6 years to be exact. It seems like they're bouncing back.
That's gotta be a relief. Do we know what's behind this improvement?
Well, there's this IMF program that kicked in last September.
Oh, right, the $7 billion one.
Yeah, that one. And they're really serious about attracting investment, too.
So how are they doing that?
Well, in 2023, they launched a new investment policy.
Interesting. Any specifics on what it covers?
Yeah, it's all about boosting domestic and foreign direct investment. They're focusing on specific sectors like renewable energy and, of course, technology.
Smart move, focusing on growth areas with global relevance.
Exactly. And they are not messing around when it comes to the environment either.
Oh, so they're taking that seriously.
Big time. They put the National Adaptation Plan and the National Clean Air Policy into action last year.
So they're walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
For sure. And here's a cool example. They're planning on lowering electricity prices in the winter.
Why would they do that?
It's a clever strategy, actually. They want people to use more electricity instead of natural gas.
Ah, I see. Multiple benefits there. Reduce reliance on natural gas, maybe even promote cleaner energy, and of course it helps people with their energy bills.
Right. Now let's switch gears again and talk about taxes, specifically those affecting banks. They scrapped this plan to tax bank profits from government debt.
Hmm, that's interesting. So are they giving banks a break?
Well, not exactly. They actually raised the overall income tax on banks to 44%.
Okay, so they're making up for it somewhere else.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to find that balance, right?
Yep.
They want to support the financial sector, but also bring in revenue for development. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
It always is with these kinds of things.
You're telling me. And speaking of things that are interesting to watch, Pakistan's foreign policy is kind of changing too.
Oh, in what way?
Well, especially with India and the U.S. getting closer.
Hmm.
Pakistan's starting to diversify its defense stuff.
So branching out, exploring new options.
Yeah, new partnerships, new technologies, maybe even new allies.
That makes sense. They have to adapt to the new reality on the ground.
Right. It's a whole new game. Now, bring it back to Fakhar. Can you imagine being a tech CEO in Pakistan right now?
With all these economic changes and the geopolitical stuff, that's got to be intense.
Right. It makes you wonder how someone like Fakhar navigates all that. Like, do all these changes create more opportunities or just more headaches?
Yeah, like with his company, Soft Pyramid LLC, does all this foreign policy stuff affect his ability to do business internationally?
Exactly. What does it even mean to be a tech leader in Pakistan in this kind of climate? So much potential, but so much uncertainty, too.
It's a question worth thinking about for sure.
Definitely. And even though we've covered a lot of ground today, We've really only just scratched the surface.
That's the thing with these deep dives. There's always more to learn.
So true.
Mm.
But hopefully this has given you a taste of what's happening in Pakistan, both for individuals like Fakhar and the country as a whole.
And maybe it'll spark some curiosity to do a little digging of your own.
That's what we like to hear. All right, that's it for our Pakistan deep dive.
Until next time.
See you later.